Greetings, 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 my Ignite family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to the Wednesday message with Laureen. All right, my loyal social media queen behind the camera. We decided instead of me doing it on my iPad at home in the comfort of my home office, Laureen wanted me to do the Wednesday message here in my office with the most beautiful backdrop. It all starts with a dream. And it's been a crazy week. The last Wednesday message I recorded while I was in the beautiful, amazing city of Dubai. All right, still, every trip I make to Dubai, it mesmerizes me. I met all the Ignite warriors in Dubai, including the Ignite warriors who are going to join Ignite. All right, met some of our best supporters and friends in Dubai who are so excited of this new journey that I have taken of being the upline of Ignite. All right, and as I spent time in Dubai, it brought back so many memories and reminded me of how that city of Dubai is the true reflection of our story of Ignite. All right, because Dubai, if you go back 20 over years, was a startup, and today it has become the greatest city in the world. And I connect that back to Ignite, that today Ignite is a startup, a group of friends, brothers and sisters who believe in the power of the industry of social enterprise, who believe that it all starts with a dream, but who holds very dearly to themselves the value system that when you are part of a social enterprise organization, people come first. People always come first. Nothing else matters. Everything else will fall in place if you put people first. And that is the value system. The most important pillar of Ignite is we proudly call ourselves a people-first organization. Because the world is changing. The world is evolving. That today, nobody or very few people can ever brag about creating something unique and new or creating a concept because of AI, because of the advancement of the human race. All right, things are all invented and created at the same time almost. But what differentiates a successful organization and just an average organization is this one point. A successful organization will always put people first and never dilute and never abandon that value system. I believe that most organizations around the world start with this mission of putting people first. And along the way, knowingly or unknowingly, they get corrupted by human nature, by the ego, where this people first principle takes a back seat and eventually is at the back of the bus, and everything else takes priority over their people, and that's when you lose people. All right, and I am somebody who saw this firsthand in my journey as an entrepreneur. And when I came into Ignite, and today sitting here as your upline, I realized that my role in Ignite, as my role was always in my journey of life, is to protect this value system, to amplify this value system, to wave the flag of this value system. And if there's one promise I want to make to you on this Wednesday message, is that I will protect it with everything I have. That in Ignite, you will always be our priority. You will always be first. Yes, we have a sexy, unbelievable comp plan, but down the road, there will be better comp plans. Yes, we have some of the coolest and products that people will actually use and can use immediately. All right. And yes, we have coolness about us. We are the coolest, all right, social enterprise organization in the world. A lot of thanks to Laureen behind the camera. But what we take pride most, or what I take pride, if you ask me what's my number one duty besides your success, is to protect the integrity, the transparency of our organization, and to always put people first. Because especially in our industry, especially you as an upline, If you just make your downlines your priority, your success is a given. It's automatic. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop only focusing on your income. Focus on the income of the people who entrusted their dreams to you. Like you guys have entrusted your dreams to me. And my goal is your success. Because the more successful you become, the more success stories we have in Ignite. By the way, the last 4 weeks, we have created so many max out kings and queens. More than my previous home. All right? Unbelievable that people before this could not max out and they come into Ignite and boom, they max out. Okay? It's going crazy. The last 4 weeks, we have created income for so many people, one of the highest percentages in the industry. We have created so many max out kings and queens all over the world, well distributed around the world. All right? And we have helped people dream again. That's what I'm most proud of. Everyone is coming to me with their dream list, their original dream list, knowing that it's possible with Ignite. All right? So for those of you who are sitting on the fence, all right, and should I stay? Should I come to Ignite? Should I stay? Should I come to Ignite? First, exercise your freedom of choice. Don't listen to me, don't listen to anyone, listen to your heart. Exercise your freedom of choice and do what is right for you, your family, and your downline. Second, just come and join us, guys. All right, this is going to be the greatest adventure of your life, I promise you. This Wednesday message, I want to share something I shared on my Zoom live on Sunday. All right, Instagram is coming back. You know who? They tried to take it away from me, but I believe what is destined to be yours will always come back to your hands, and I believe in Him more than anything else. So we'll get my Instagram back, and you can rock with my Instagram after that. But on my Zoom live, I shared something, and after my Zoom live, I was thinking about it for 3 nights. And today I want to share with you this very important message. And listen carefully, all right? Because I realize that I've misunderstood the concept of fear. That we always tell that people who struggle to become successful are clouded by their fear. And I listed down all the regular fears. The fear of, failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of what people think about them, the fear of public speaking, the fear of selling, the fear of talking to people, the fear based on past failures, all right, or memories, baggage that follows us, and all the regular fears of a normal human. But after my Zoom live, and I watched that clip from Coach Carter, I think about 20 times, listening to that message, that poem, by that young man to his coach, I realized that that is the fear holding us back. That we, wherever you come from, whether you come from the beautiful land of Africa, or the Middle East, or Central Asia, or America, Canada, Asia, South America, wherever you come from, we have all been programmed in some way by society, by the schooling systems that we were exposed to, by culture, the bad part of culture, that is not good to shine. It's not good to stand proud of our achievements. It's not good to have big dreams or strong desires in life, because it is immediately tagged, or you are categorized immediately as arrogant, greedy, selfish, moron. You understand or not? And I realized that that has created a subconscious limitation in everyone. And I look back at my life, all right, it is true. Because I grew up in a humble, small town with the traditional education system, traditional culture of my country, beautiful country, Malaysia. But that's part weakness of our culture, is we tell people don't shine. They don't say it directly. They say it indirectly. Because if you go today to your parents and you tell them you want to be a millionaire at the age of 18, they will say study first, get a steady job, or eat your broccoli. You understand? So I realize that our journey of life from childhood to adulthood has put us into our position that our greatest fear is to shine. That we rather remain in the darkness of our lives to comply with the expectation of who we are. All right? And we are so afraid to shine because it will make people around us uncomfortable. That it may create insecurity in family, in friends, in closest people we know. And that's so true. All right? Think about it. If you are part of a clique of 5, 6 best friends and you have an opportunity to shine, you will think, I will only shine if my friends shine with me. Or we all don't shine together. You know, the brotherhood, you know, the gang, you understand not? But I think that's wrong. I think that as much as we are part of a team, whatever, a family, but you have the God-given right to be the best version of yourself. And our greatest fear is not the traditional fears that I listed down in network marketing or direct selling or social enterprise. I think our greatest fear is to be the best version of ourselves. I think our greatest fear is to be better. In a weird way, it's easier to be a nobody than it is to be a somebody. It is easier to be zero than to be a hero. It's easier to remain with the 95% of the flock of sheep than to choose to become the 5% of lions in the world, to be a success story, because you are afraid that you will be socially isolated, that you will no longer have the ability to hang out with people you love. That's not true. All right? I made that decision to shine many years ago. Thanks to my mother, thanks to Dexter Yeager, thanks to, you know, all my teachers, all right, whether it's Kurt Ring, Joe Fabregas, Japa Das, Dato Sri Vijay, all right, Arun, Adli, you know, Dave, Sati, all the people who surrounded me, all my, including my corporate warriors. I decided to shine, and I still managed to live a normal life, guys. Just because you are a multi-millionaire doesn't mean you have to be an arrogant multi-millionaire. You can still be the same Patman from Teluk Intan. This is a promise I made to my Amma, my mother, that no matter who I become, I will never forget where I came from. But just because I came from a small village, it doesn't take away my right to shine. All right? To remain humble doesn't mean you don't shine. You can shine. You can be a max out king and queen and still remain humble and still be in service to your downlines. All right? So remove that fear. That fear is holding you back. That fear of being better than everyone else. It's okay. Be better than everyone else. In our industry, in Ignite, then you focus on raising others to join you on this journey of shining and being the best version of yourself. Do you understand? This is our greatest fear. You need to acknowledge it. You need to get rid of the fear. All right? Because this fear is holding you back. And it's a sneaky fear. It's a sneaky form of your ego. You understand? It's not an arrogant version of your ego. It's a very, conniving, disguised form of your ego that you say, I rather remain humble and a nobody than to become somebody and to be seen as arrogant. No, guys. I don't know whether you see me as arrogant. Some people do. But I've always kept my feet on the ground. I've never forgotten where I've come from. I've never forgotten the people who have been with me throughout the journey of life. I'm trying my best to get every moron in my life to join Ignite, including my mentors. You understand? All right? Everyone should join Ignite because this is the place to be. All right? This is the place. This is our master plan. All right? There are no flaws in the master plan. If I am here today as your upline, as Ignite, and Ignite is born and conquering the world every single day, that means He wants it to happen. I believe in this 1,000,000%. So get rid of this fear. Dream big. Dream bigger than you ever dreamed before. Push yourself. All right? Detach yourself from all forms of attachment that is holding you back from shining bright as who you are meant to be. Are you guys with me? Go out there, do presentation to everyone, aim for max out, Talk about being a millionaire. Talk about the millions. Talk about your dreams. Whether it's a Ferrari, whether it's your parents having a better life, whether it's your kids having the best life, whether it's a villa that you drive past every day, all right, and it's your dream villa, dream big. Talk about it, shout about it, scream from the mountains that you are going to be the richest man and woman in your community, in your family, in your village, in your city, in your country. All right, dare to dream, because it all starts with a dream. Nothing should hold you back. Shine brighter than anyone you ever met in your life. It is your God-given right. And don't be afraid of it. All right, so I'm giving you permission as Padman Senatiraja, as your chief, as your upline. Shine. All right, go from zero to hero. Become a somebody. Conquer the world. Dominate this industry. Be the top achiever in Ignite. Aim for diamond max out and then claim your max out bonus. Are you guys with me or not? All right, push your organization. Do more presentations than any other human being ever. Talk to anyone and everyone, from your previous home to your new home. Talk to your uplines before. Talk to everyone that was on your hot list from day one. Just be the best version of yourself. Do not have this fear of shining bright. I'm giving you permission to shine. I want you to shine. I pray that you shine. I pray that you max out every night before I sleep. Are you guys with me? This is your time. This is our time. This is time for Ignite. This is time for us to show the world that in this very crowded industry, there can be a shining bright star called Ignite that always put people first, no matter what. Are you guys with me? And I want to read the poem, all right, with my own voice, instead of putting the clip on this Wednesday message. And I want you to listen to me. Just listen to my voice, all right, because this poem is the true reflection of humanity. This is what's been holding everyone back. This is what's been holding you back, I promise you, all right. And I want you to listen. And I'm speaking to you as your brother, as your upline, as a son to my mother, Padman Senatiraja. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This is the most profound poem. It's in my phone, thanks to Johnny. right? And I'm going to read it for many nights. I want you to set yourself free. You were born to shine. You were born to fly with Ignite. This is your time. No more fear. Just shine. I love you guys.